All right, guys. So I just wanted to make a quick breakdown of the Joe Pavelski hit from last night in the Sharks versus Golden Knights Game 7. I want to start out by saying that this video is not about the outcome of the game. This video is not about whether one team was screwed or one team was given an unfair penalty or anything like that. This video is purely about the way that this was handled from an officiating standpoint. And I also want to break up some misconceptions that I see people saying and potentially bring out some things that maybe they didn't notice. So we get into the clip here. This is NHL TV. This is the official footage from the broadcast. Cody Eakin versus Joe Pavelski in the faceoff. Joe Pavelski's going to win the faceoff. Now, Cody Eakin's going to cross-check him. 100% that's a cross-check. I 100% believe that's a cross-check. That's a minor penalty. Now, do I think the refs are going to call that? Probably not. This ref does not see this at all. This linesman does not see that happening. This ref, his eyes are over here. He doesn't see it either. Now, Joe Pavelski starts to fall backwards. Paul Stastny's over here trying to get to the puck. He's watching Brent Burns. He's watching Brent Burns in the puck. That's his responsibility. He's trying to get to the puck. Joe Pavelski's falling back into Paul Stastny's path. So what happens is Paul Stastny, trying to get Pavelski out of his way so he can play his responsibility, puts his arm out to try to protect himself and to get Pavelski out of his way. Well, as Pavelski's falling, it kind of looks like Pavelski kind of wraps his arm around Stastny's, and Stastny's legs come up as he's taking his stride, and that's what causes Pavelski to fall and hit the ice. So he hits his head pretty hard, and I can completely understand how someone would get injured because of something like that. Now, on the ice, they stopped play a moment after because they saw Pavelski was down and bleeding. Now, if we watch here, we can see where his head hits the ice, and I sincerely hope that Paul Stastny is okay. I hope he makes a full recovery from this, and I hope he's able to help his team in the next round. This is not a good injury to have. This is not something you want to happen to people, even if you don't like the team. Now, I don't think it was intentional, and I don't think it deserved a 5-minute major. So the way that this was called on the ice, Paul Stastny falls down, they stop play, they say, hey, he's bleeding, and they assess a 5-minute major on Cody Eakin for a cross-check. Now, Cody Eakin cross-checks him, 100%, 2-minute minor right there. Pavelski falls backwards into the path of Stastny. Stastny puts an arm out to protect himself. Pavelski's body goes sideways. This is where Stastny's legs come up into Pavelski and push his legs up. And that's what causes his head to hit the ice first. So the issue that I see here is first of all, I've had people tell me that Cody Eakin cross-checked Pavelski in the face. That's just not true. If you look at this from the other angle, the side angle that we have, the first angle, you can tell that Cody Eakin, his hands are below the number on Joe Pavelski's shoulders. This cross-check is clearly to the logo on the chest, which is not a good thing to do, but it's also not in the face. He hits him low and in the chest. So that causes him to fall backwards into Stastny's path. Stastny accidentally kicks his legs up with the stride and his arm coming across. Pavelski's head hits the ice. I don't see how you can call this a 5-minute major on Cody Eakin for a cross-check because the contact that caused the injury was the incidental contact with Paul Stastny. The injury did not occur as a result of the cross-check. The cross-check caused him to stumble, but it didn't cause the incidental contact is not intentional contact. It's incidental. This is obviously not intentional by Stastny to come plow through Pavelski. You can't say that's intentional. He's trying to play the puck. He's got his eyes, you can tell right here, he's got his eyes on Brent Burns in the puck because that's his responsibility. Pavelski just falls into his path. And that's what causes the injury. If you want to give Cody Eakin a 2-minute minor for cross-checking here, do it all day long. I'm okay with that. The issue that I take is trying to say that Cody Eakin caused this injury with his cross-check because the injury occurred due to incidental contact. I think that had Stastny not been standing there and had Stastny not been coming across, Pavelski would have hit the ice, he would have been just fine, he would have landed normally, and he would have gotten right back up, and the play would have continued. I just don't see how you can assess a team a 5-minute major penalty, especially in a Game 7 third period, because of an injury caused by incidental contact. So hopefully that helps clear things up. Hopefully you see that it wasn't a cross-check to the head. Hopefully you see that it was incidental contact that caused the injury. Hopefully you don't think Cody Eakin's a terrible person. Hopefully you don't think Paul Stastny's some evil guy. And hopefully Joe Pavelski makes a full recovery and can help his team. Hopefully that clears some things up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.